So the Maganac is kind of an interesting mobile suit from Wing, and I don't have the original one, not anymore, but I do have the P Bandai variants you could get, like this one. This is from the Uda Custom and Uda Custom. I'm sure I'm butchering all the names, and I can't help it. But this one is probably the most close in terms of looks compared to the normal mass production type. These are all like customs. And the funny thing is, the P Bandai ones, there's two different ones that I know of, and they both have parts to make two different Maganacs, but you only have enough for one, so you gotta get more. That's how they get you. That's how they do it. It's like, well, you want to get all four, right? Well, you gotta buy the other ones, so you have to buy out of like 4 models. But these are actually cheap. Like the original Maganacs are cheap kits, so I'm okay with that, and I did it. So, but this one, as I said, is the closest resembling to the normal one. They all have different heads, and I like all of them. This one is pretty nice looking, and some of them have different chest armor. This one does. It's got these little like looking vents on them, and the shoulder armor is a little bulkier. And the backpack. Most of them have different backpacks. This is one of them. I like this backpack because it's got the extra thrusters. The other one's just kind of boring, the original one. And they pretty much have the same kind of posability. Some of the heads are a little more limited because of the shapes. This guy is one of them. But the arms are pretty good because of the shoulder armor can get out of the way. The original one, it's decent. It has like a ball jointed flap at the end and everything. It's pretty good. But you can still... Oh, and the side skirts are different. I forgot about those. This is the only one with different side skirts. They're longer and a little thinner. But the thighs are a little limited with the rotation. Everything else is good on the kit. Although I don't have to say the elbow looks a little weird. A big gap when it pins all the way. But that just is the way it is for all of them. So yeah, it looks good. And then, of course, because you have to use the same kit, they all have the same accessories. So you got the shield. And pegs really good on the arm. And then you have the rifle. I like the little purple sticker for the sensor. And I also like the fact that you just gotta slide it into the hand. There's no trigger guard, no nothing. Sure, the trigger's actually sticking way out. That's a really far trigger now that I look at it. That's like that. Even if it wanted to, that finger would have to be like the tippy tip of the finger would have to be out. That's weird. I never noticed that. And then we have the axe. Just a normal axe. I don't know if it probably heats up. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched Wing. Now this one, you do have to take the hand apart because it's got the little lip here. If you want to cut that off, you could probably just slide it in. I'm not gonna. And you can mount it on the back, and you can also mount the gun on the shield. So we got some good storage going around. Now the thing is, it's hard to keep the arm connector on and have this stored because it's really close because it has to use the thicker part of the muzzle. I think it's called the muzzle. And so you can do this, it's going to be kind of sticking like a little far out. So it's not going to be flat, it's going to be at an angle. There's a chance it could crack the plastic. I don't think so though. But it does work. It's also kind of close to the arm itself. But it's mostly used for the back because there is usually a hole in the backpack where you could get this extra adapter the kit comes with. And it can go right in there. Is that a crack? I think I just proved myself right. And then I'm dumb. That's a crack in the plastic. So it can do that. Now we know. Don't put this onto the arm connector. Lesson learned. And don't put on the arm connector with the gun in the arm. In the shield. So yeah, we've learned something today. It also is a little limited with the shield attached because you got the bulkier ones than the original has. And the end parts can't get out of the way, so you gotta kind of fight with it. And probably not having this connected on this side, I should probably flip the axe around so it doesn't bump into that. It gets a little cluttered with storage, but it looks pretty good. And the one that comes with the same kit is the Uda or Uda Custom. Probably Uda. That sounds good. You get out of here for a second. Now, this guy's quite different because you got this giant Cleveland from Family Guy finding out that porn exists on the internet arm with Ninja Turtle fingers, which are articulate. You could theoretically cut the two fingers here together, and then you could have them pose separately because the ball joints are individual in the hand itself. I didn't though, but you could. That's kind of cool. And the other posability is still there, which is nice. You do have, of course, the different head. It has more of like a little baseball cap flap at the tip. And you got the shoulders, which are new. The chest is the same as the original one, and the back skirt. Can't forget that. And it has the original backpack, so you can see the adapter that connects the shield for storage. And for some reason, I didn't think he had thrusters. I don't know why, but yeah, the thrusters are there. But you can see these ones are like molded in ones that would theoretically be able to move, but if it was a master guy, I guess we got that. So yeah, different, but it's got the hole. Now it's also got the hole here, so you can still mount the axe if you want, which is nice that they added that. But it does kind of get a little crowded once again here because you have the shield. Because obviously you can't have him hold anything with his big hand just for slapping it. I wonder if it has a gun somewhere. I don't know. You'd think it would have something, or maybe it just likes to, you know, smack people around. Yeah, this one's probably my second favorite. And then we come to the second P-Bandai kit, which is the Uda Custom and the Abdul Custom. Now the Abdul Custom here is a little chunkier than the original design of the Maganac. He's like the beefy boy. He's got these giant shoulders, and which are really big on the back. I assume these are thrusters. It has the same looking backpack, but it's actually not the same looking backpack because it's missing the hole in the back. And it has a little more added vents. It's slightly bulkier, but it's very close. Now that means you can't store the shield on the back, which is unfortunate, but you can still store the axe. And he has a new rifle. I think this is his rifle. I'm fairly certain. I kind of they were all out of the weapons weren't in the hands. I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure. It doesn't matter. They can all use the same ones because they all come with the same, both boxes come with the normal Maganac. Yeah, it looks pretty decent with the big chest, shoulder armor and new chest armor and a new head. It's got like a sensor. The other ones don't have sensors. Kind of weird. They're just round helmets. This one's got the sensor, it looks like, on it. Yeah, so besides the head, shoulder armor, and head, shoulder armor, backpack, and gun and chest piece, the yellow piece, mostly the same. But it's like the second variation, I saw, like biggest variation. And then we come to the final one that I have, the HG Custom. Rasid, maybe? I don't know. But this guy's really nice. It looks like a commander one because it has a horn on its head. See another different head. I love the shoulder armor. More Sandrock looking. And these are stickers. There are a couple parts on the shoulder armor, especially the bigger shoulder armor, which are stickers. But they look so good. They're matte and they match the plastic color so well. I sometimes forget they are stickers. They are so good. You rarely get stickers that good. But these, I love these ones. I really do. And of course, besides that, he does have a different chest. More flat than the normal one, and big old gun arm, which still has an elbow hinge. I appreciate that. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite. I just love the overall look of with the head, the shoulder armor, and the gun arm. And it can still use, of course, the other gun, and it can still mount the rifle. Oh, and the backpack is new. It's very squarish. But yeah, these are all great kits, and I kind of feel like buying another one just so I have the original, because I got all the variations now. Most of the variations, and I don't have the official one, like the original mass production type, so I kind of should get that. And there's also the Maganac 36-piece set. So if you're not content with just having 4 or 5, you can go even crazier. And from the pictures on the box and the pictures of the actual set, I think there's only 2 variations in it. The normal one, and then one that is slightly different. It has like little bulkier shoulder armor, and it might have a few other added pieces. I think maybe a different backpack. I can't quite tell, but it doesn't look drastically different. So if you want 36 of those, you can do it. I would like to have that variant. And I think I've seen a few more that might be P-Bandai. I'm not sure if they're customs. I didn't really look too much into it, but I really like the Maganac. Like the kit that has a name that reminds me of a McDonald's meal, but I love the way it looks. It's very cool and really nice kind of customs that they do with it.